How's that? How is that? I think we have sound. How's that, Scott? Working? Well, there you go. Yay! And that's because I removed the mic. Yeah, that's the way it goes, I suppose. Now lost my microphone on the floor. Somewhere. Thank you. Yeah, nice mug. The actual microphone on the iPhone 16 is good. It's pretty sensitive too. I think the problem was that although I had this plugged in as a DJI, that one, mic RC, although I had that one plugged into the phone and I had this one on me, and I think I had them linked, I'm pretty sure I had them linked with Bluetooth. On the phone screen, the microphone was switched off. I hadn't realised, so I switched it back on. So maybe this lot will work. It might work fine if I plugged it in now, but I don't want to trust it, so we'll just survive without it for the time being. I'll try it again sometime and see. I'll check the screen to see if the mic is on or off. Yeah, thanks very much for reminding me, everyone, that it wasn't working. Just switch this off now. And switch this one off as well. It's very good when it works. But I had a walk up a gorge area in Austria last week, and I was using the phone to do the video, and I had this lot plugged in, and again it was a silent movie, and I think it must have been because I didn't notice the microphone was switched off on the phone. So that's something to bear in mind. Switch this off as well. Here we go. Sally Williams, hi, thank you. On Waffle VR, of course, thank you very much. And Mato. Yeah, I decided it was time to come into the greenhouse and do something about it. I'll show you it, just so you know. It's a bit of a state. Yeah, some years I plant a lot in here and some years I just don't bother. And this year it's really just things from last year that survived the winter that are growing here. A frightening thought, isn't it? So those things, a lot of succulents. I like succulents because they are so easy. You can go on holiday for 2 or 3 weeks, forget about them, and they're still there when you come back. And they're quite cheap to buy as well. I've got a few things. This one was from last year, a geranium, and it flowered well, and I managed to get it flowering again this year. Oxalis, which you grow partly for the leaves, partly for the flowers. And these tomatoes were just from seeds from one of these small cherry tomatoes that you buy. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, they're not bad. Yeah, I squished out the seeds from a cherry tomato maybe a month or so ago and let them dry on paper, put them in a pot, and these things grew up. I don't know if I'll get tomatoes though, it's a bit late. Yeah, a little bit late. I don't care, we can buy tomatoes anyway. I'm going to show you my favourite cactus. You want to see it? Now you want to see the real size of this? With my hand. I've had that one for years, maybe about 10 years. Nom 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 nom. We call them cookies, we call them biscuits. So what I need to do is clear all of this and get it ready for the winter. In the winter, the temperature could go down to about -10, -15 even, Celsius. So I tried to put everything onto here, cover them over with newspaper and some polythene. And from next month, I won't water them at all. I'll let this lot stay bone dry. As long as they're bone dry, they may damp, they'll just rot. So that's the secret with these things. There are one or two that are too precious to leave outside. This thing, I'll take that indoors. And this one, I think that's a passion fruit plant taken from seeds from passion fruit we had for breakfast somewhere. So that will come indoors, that will come indoors. I think I have one of those indoors already. These can stay where they are. Risk the winter. And these things, Wandering Sailor, I'll take cuttings of those indoors. The rest of them I think will die. Three-faced man. Hold him by his nose. Put him in there. Yeah, it looks like a carving, but I'll show you it more closely. You want to see it again? Watch this. It used to hang on the garden fence outside there. I think some of the school children across the way there, that's a school across there, I think some were trying to maybe steal it from the fence, so I've taken it in. I love his eyebrows, his mossy eyebrows. But look on the back, it's quite light, it's hollow inside, and you can just hang it up on a nail. So anyway, I'll put that in there for now. It does, doesn't it? Did these people really exist? A little terrarium, which I'll need to do something with, bring it indoors definitely. What we have are nettles, which have grown up, and I do not want to get stung. So if I take this out of the way, it's heavy. Now, and now I can cut some nettles with these gloves on. A glove on it might be a good idea. So let's do that. Might be better. Okay. Someone says, what were you watching on YouTube? I was watching somebody cutting nettles. Could be a new YouTube hit, nettle cutting. Oh, that's good. He must be somehow immune to the, what is it? Is it salicylic acid or something that's in them? I think maybe salicylic. I think it's related to aspirin, chemically. And yet aspirin takes pain away, and this stuff gives you a lot of pain. Unless you're immune, like Waffle VR. One for my baby, one more for the road. Right, okay. Let's get rid of this lot somewhere. I'm trying to eat my biscuit as well as do this. Oh. Lovely. That was good. Right, let's get rid of this. Right, and I'll just leave them there to rot down beside the rhubarb. Probably can't do any harm. That'll be a bit of a mulch. Oh, an apple tree. Well, strangely enough, I don't have an apple tree, but that garden there, over the hedge, I think there's apples there. You see it there. Apple tree, not mine. Can't see any apples there, but I think there are apples lower down. A drink of this before it gets cold on me. Ah, lovely. Oh. Great. Looks like an oak tree, but it's got apples. That's curious. In what way does it look like an oak tree? The leaves looking like an oak tree, or because you know oak leaves are like kind of like wavy leaves. Right, what do we need to do next? Move some of this stuff. Well, I could leave this sitting somewhere so that anybody looking in can actually see what's going on. Let's try. Let's put it there. Seems okay. Yay, it's all right. Oh yeah. Interesting. These chairs. Where can I put these chairs? Don't you see this? Where's it gone? You're right, Scott. Could ruin my dinner. Well, we have dinner late. It won't be about an hour and a half till dinner. I'll be hungry by that time. Yeah, big spider. I'm not hugely fond of spiders. Ones that size I would not grab. I would use a cup. I know they're not desperately poisonous over here, but who wants to be bitten even a little bit? Right, here we are. Japanese maple. You know, you're looking at the colours over here. That's the big begonia. These ones with the silly leaves that shouldn't be. I used to have a Japanese maple outside there, but it died death. Right, so I'm going to try and get some of these nettles out of the way. Yeah, it's in the Kelvin Grove. Did you? Oh, you saw it, did you? Right, let's put that there. Turn that round. We can mess about more like here. By the way, Scott, I think the problem I had with the mic was I had everything else right, but the microphone on the screen here on the iPhone was switched off. And I hadn't realised that was a thing. I thought once I plugged the mic in here and on the bottom of the phone, it would work. No, I don't think so. I think I need that microphone one switched on as well. So there you go. That creak. It was a nice wee live stream you made. Was that this morning, Scott? Nice wee live stream. It's nice to be given a wee bit of history and have things pointed out in the morning when you're doing your walk to work. Oh, don't be stung by that. I was kind of hoping that by leaving these growing in the greenhouse, they might attract a few exotic butterflies, and the caterpillars could live off them. But nothing but green flies seem to be interested in them, so they've had a chance. I'll just get rid of this outside. giant spider keeps wandering around. Yeah, another good load. In principle, I like spiders. They're good things to have around. They'll eat the greenhouse pests. I don't know of any spiders that eat anything that I'm interested in the greenhouse. Yeah, I don't know how often Scott is live really. It's every, I reckon once a week, maybe more. Scott is live. I'm live on this channel very, very rarely. But my other channel, which is in the title here, you can look me up at Terry McGeary Scotland. It's my main channel, and you'll see me doing a lot of lives from there as well. Usually from up hills, if I have a signal. But this one here, I really do it on. My channel here has, I don't know if it has 7 subscribers or 70, but it doesn't have many subscribers. So I'm using it as a way of maybe bouncing people from here to my other channel to see if they're interested in watching more of my lunacy going on. I sometimes say that this is a channel which is like, it's like that drawer that everybody has in their house where you put things like dead batteries and odd screws and rubber bands and pens that don't work. It's for anything that I really want to put in it. The things you find. Snail right in the bottom. I bet it's dead. Yep, dead snail. Right, and see how tidy it looks in here. Okay, thanks very much for looking in. See you in a minute. Okay, it's looking tidier in here. Let's do it a bit tidier. There's that big spider hiding. Tub is empty. You can go out the door. So show you something very special. I don't know why it's in here because it's so special. This was my grandfather's favourite oil can. I think I'm zoomed in a bit. Let's see if I can zoom out. Yes, better. Yeah, my grandfather's favourite oil can. I don't think it really works anymore. He used that for many years to oil people's bicycles when they were small, like my bicycle when I was small. Something written on the bottom of it, can't quite see. Yeah, so that's pretty damn old considering I'm 73. It has been polished up in the past. I think my uncle did a job on it, made it really nice. So maybe if the pump was fixed, it might work again. Yeah, it's a good keepsake. I would never throw it out. I'll pass it on to my grandchildren, who will probably throw it out. There you go. Can't keep things forever. I'll show you something else that's nice though. Yeah, it always reminds me of my grandfather. When people started having cars, he never had one, but when people started having cars, he would be out oiling anything that could be oiled. Door handles, door hinges. Let's see what else there is here. Right, that's what I did with all the nettles. Just threw them in here to mulch down. It'll help to feed the rhubarb and maybe protect the crown for the winter. Protect the crown from the frost. I used some of the rhubarb leaves to hold back grass to allow the strawberries to grow better. And the other thing I was going to show you was this one here. Right, so you've seen what my grandfather left me. This, anybody know what this is? Any guesses what this is? Whatever it is, it's a Tor number 1. So it says. Here's some more clues as to what it is. Cast iron, weighs a ton. No, it's not. It's a cobbler's last. Hence the saying, was it they say a cobbler must stick to his last? Something like that. For making shoes. Not quite how you use it, but that's one sole. That's a heel. And that's a smaller sole for a smaller child's shoe. Yeah, so that's what it's for. Yeah, boots and shoes. A cobbler's last. You don't see them very often. Unless you're a cobbler working in Timpson's fixing shoes. So yeah, the garden's a bit of a state. It's been left. I think last year I really didn't do anything with it. This year I've done nothing with it, pretty much. I think I weeded out the front here a bit. That's all. Everything's dying back. I don't know if you can hear the ice cream van. And this thing here I made for the grandkids. We made it and we called it a troll bridge. And the idea is that the kids will come along here, walk up on here, cross the troll bridge, and we can tell them the story of the billy goat gruff and the trolls. There's a passage underneath. Tell me if there's a troll in there. Any trolls visible? That's right, Monty Python tune. A water feature? No, I don't have a water feature apart from when the... Oh, we can't resist this, can we? Can we resist this? No, we can't. Let's turn this round. Right, what time is it? This is what we play with the kids. What time is it? Damn, I wasn't counting. I don't know what time it is. Yeah, the only water feature I have in the garden is that. Water runs along the gutter here from the greenhouse roof, trickles down there, into there, and I can use that for watering the plants. I don't like to have dead snails in it though. There it goes. Gone with the dead snail. Yeah. Oh, it's not a water feature exactly, but it would have been. My mother, my late mother, loved it. We bought her this thing, which is a battery-powered fountain. I think it's meant to be indoors really, but it was a bit leaky for some reason. So the water just trickles on from down, down, down and into there. So I'll leave it there as a little memory of her. And the birds can drink from it, other foxes can drink from it as they wish. Nice little place for it to sit in there. Out of the way. Not my favourite little beasts, the woodlice, or slaters as we are more liable to call them up here in Scotland. But they do their job. They're more related to crabs than anything else. I think what they have for breathing is things called lung books. There it goes, looking for somewhere to hide for the night. Maybe we're relying now not on the Wi-Fi signal from the house, but on the data phone signal. Don't know if you were here, Waffle VR, but I was showing people the little hairy caterpillar eating the weeds here. A couple of them on this plant. Which is nice, good to know that wildlife is surviving. And I might have to take my garden machinery into the greenhouse as well for the winter. I don't really trust this as being waterproof anymore. It's a bit damp looking in there. In fact, my loppers, I think they'll get rusty if I leave them in here. So let's take them out, put them in the greenhouse. I'll take these tomorrow. Yeah, we ate the rhubarb during the week. Took 4 or 5 stalks of it for the first time, and it was okay. Oh, it's better being back in the greenhouse again. It's getting a bit chilly outside. Right, I have to put these loppers on the chair. That'll do. I think it's about time to go inside. Oh, there's a few things. There's a little beast running away there. Somewhere. Where did it go? Where did it go? Hiding under here. Let's lift it and see. There you go. One of my friends gave me this thing. In Minecraft. Well done. Yeah, I'm sure my grandson, who's 11, would be able to tell me all about Minecraft. He's into these things. He tried to teach me how to make a game. You can make up your own game, apparently, so he did try. Grandad, just press this, press that. You can make it jump if you press that. Yay. All good fun. Anything else left for me to clear up? Not a lot. Ditches outside. This is a game of making things fit that don't fit. Right, let's try this one. Much better. Well, portals, yeah, portals. Okay, what else should I do? Yeah, I think I'll probably do me. I take this indoors. Put a lid on. Here's that thing. Right. And was this up here? I'm going to put it up here without breaking the greenhouse glass. Yes, I can. Right. What else have we got here? We've got some insectivorous plants in there. Sundew plants. I've also got some insectivorous pitcher plants in that fish tank over there. If you can just about see the pictures, can you see them? Yeah. Well, this is very good. I'm really appreciative of all the people looking in. Waffle VR, thank you very much. It's very kind of you to spend so much time commenting and things. It's lovely. I'll leave this lot till tomorrow. This little Maranta plant. Need to put that indoors. It just about died. I managed to pull it from the brink of death, as it were. Another begonia with the weird leaves over there. Spotted and weird as opposed to purple and weird. Okay, I'll take my gloves in because they are quite perishable. What else do I need to take in? My cup, my secateurs, because they would get rusted if left out. I've got another pair under there if I can reach them. Trays. Yeah, if I had my 18-month-old granddaughter here, I'm sure she could do a good job of stacking things. That one fits, yep. That one fits, that one. Oh, there goes our friend the spider again. Yep, I'll leave him in peace. I'm not going to chase him away. That doesn't fit. That doesn't fit. Oh. Good grief. Oh well, that's as good as it's going to be tonight. I'll leave those there. Okay, what else to do? Right, cup, gloves, secateurs. Right, quick look around, spot anything I've forgotten? Do you see anything? A racist spider. Right. I think that'll do me. Yeah, that'll do. Turn this thing around. Okay. Thanks very much for for joining me for this little mess about in the greenhouse. And please have a look at my other channel if you've got a minute and see if you want to follow it as well. There'll be an exciting video going up on that either tonight or tomorrow morning sometime when I'm finished editing it, of a holiday in Austria. So I hope you enjoy it. I love the music already. It's great fun doing it. So thanks Scott, thanks Waffle VR. Yeah, had the wee flame burner, it's a nice thing. The one with the inscription on it, what was it? Friendship is a flame that burns. Something forever. I forgot what it is now, can't really see it, it's getting dark. A Monkey VR. Hi Monkey VR. You just missed it all, I'm afraid. You'll need to look at it from the start. Right. Yeah, it's actually, it looks quite bright in here, but it's not, it's getting quite dull. So I'm going to say thank you again. Please have a look at things. Thank you all for the likes, that's great. I've got 8. Yeah, thanks Monkey VR, brilliant. Have a look at the other channel. Sub to this one because you might get more of this. Whatever it happens to be. This is, I describe this as the drawer in the house that everybody has, where you put in dead batteries and broken screwdrivers and bits of string, elastic bands, all that kind of thing. So thanks all very much indeed. Don't forget to click a like if you haven't done it yet, and look at my other channel which is in the title of this live stream. Much appreciated. Let's see.